So this is Wawel Castle behind me in Krakow. This afternoon 1.5 million people are expected to come to Krakow to attend the funeral of President Lech Kaczynski, who was killed in an air crash in a plane in Smolensk, Russia, last Saturday. President Obama has cancelled the trip allegedly because of a cloud of volcanic ash. You can see above Krakow the skies are completely clear. Prince Charles, Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, Nicolas Sarkozy and Berlusconi of Italy have also cancelled their appearance at this funeral today at very short notice. It's quite remarkable because Berlin is only about 400 kilometers away, so theoretically Chancellor Angela Merkel could have just driven here in a couple of hours. So there are growing questions about the nature of the plane crash which killed not just President Lech Kaczynski but 100 members of the Polish military and civilian elite. Many people are questioning whether it was really an accident here in Poland. They believe they will never get to the bottom of the investigation completely because the forensic evidence has been gathered by the Russian investigators and most of it has gone to Moscow together with the bodies of the people who are alleged to have died in this accident. So gunshots can be heard in a video that was shot immediately after the plane allegedly crashed in this piece of wood in Smolensk. 4 gunshots can be heard from a small caliber pistol. It has been speculated that members of a military group, went among the survivors and were actually shooting them to make sure there were no witnesses to a crash. This videotape is now being examined by the Polish state prosecutor. Another issue that has raised a lot of questions is the fact that the black boxes have been recovered and they show that the Tupolev plane was functioning perfectly. There was no technical problem with the plane, which had undergone overhaul in December 2009. It has emerged that this Tupolev plane had a special system to ensure that pilots were warned if they ever approached a dangerous obstacle or came too close to the ground, the terrain awareness warning system. So the Polish pilot must have known that he was approaching trees. So according to the official account, the plane plunged into woods about 1 kilometer short of the runway, 40 to 50 meters to the left of the runway. According to the official account, the plane hit a tree, the left wing broke off, the train veered to the left and crashed about 1 kilometer from the runway. Pieces of wreckage have been found there in an area covering 500 meters, but no bodies have been found and no personal belongings of the people who are alleged to have died in this crash can be seen on any of the video footage that was shot immediately after the crash took place. The Russian security services then intervened to stop journalists reaching the crash site. They confiscated photos and video footage. A Russian journalist has reported that the radar equipment that was at Smolensk airport was dismantled after the visit of Prime Minister Donald Tusk and Vladimir Putin on April the 8th. Shortly before the plane carrying Lech Kaczynski and the Polish elite touched down in Smolensk. In addition, witnesses have reported seeing military officials changing the lamps lighting up the runway shortly after the accident. This has fueled speculation that the lamps were so placed as to mislead the pilot as to the real location of the runway and to lure him into the woods. The media initially blamed President Lech Kaczynski, claiming that he interfered with the pilot and caused him to crash the plane. However, voice recordings recovered from the cockpit show that nobody interfered with the pilot and caused the crash by pressuring the pilot to land. So in addition, the media has claimed that the pilot of the Polish plane couldn't speak adequate Russian, basing this on the statements of the Russian air traffic controller. But colleagues of the Polish pilot say he was fluent in Russian.
Polski samolot rozbił się w czasie 4. podejścia do lądowania.
At the very beginning we were told by the media that the